and welcome to another video. My name is Jackie if you guys are new here, and today we've got a couple of exciting things going on. First of all is today's video. We're finally planning for 2021. This is gonna be more intense than my other plan with me's because we're planning for the whole year instead of the next upcoming month. I'm gonna do a completely new digital bullet journal setup. It's gonna be a lot. But before we get into that, got an exciting announcement for you guys. I am doing a 5-day free workshop on Facebook. It is the kick in the butt, those last 5 days before the new year to get everything rolling and ready for the new year. I'm giving you tons of knowledge on exercise, fitness, nutrition, wellness, all of that stuff. It's going to be live the day I upload this video. So as of right now, when you're watching this, it is live, ready for you to sign up, and there are limited spots. So I will have the link down below in the description box for you to send in a request to join the group, and you do not want to miss it. There is nothing to lose. And with that, let's jump into the 2021 planning. Alrighty, so this is going to be a lot more intensive than just a little normal monthly bullet journal setup. We're getting everything good to go for 2021. With that being said, before I do my bullet journal setup and all of that stuff, I'm going to actually decide what I am planning for. The planning's not for 2021, it's for the goals I'm going to accomplish in 2021. So I'm going to look at every single category of my life, relationships, health, fitness, wellness, finances, career, all of that stuff, and I'm going to have resolutions in all of them. I'm not going to share all of them with you guys today, but I will work through some of them so you guys can get your own ideas of A, resolutions to have, and B, how to actually plan them out. Now, when you are considering which resolutions you are going to make this year, keep in mind that you do not have to go after all of your resolutions in January. We have 365 days. You do not have to work on everything you want to accomplish in 2021 on January 1st or even in January. You can put them whenever in the year you want. So that's why you're deciding what you're going to accomplish and then fit it into the 2021 timeline. So I'm actually going to be doing this planning hopefully, and we'll get it all done today. I might be filming some of this tomorrow, but I'm just gonna take you guys along with me through each step in the process. Right now, I'm gonna hammer out some of those resolutions, and then I will chat with you guys about those. So I've written out all my resolutions in a broad strokes kind of version. Like I've said things like, I want to read more, I want to create a cleaning routine, I want to start doing personal training full time, I want to start running, I want to be able to rock a handstand, and I want to travel to 2 places that I have never been before. There's a whole bunch of them I didn't say, but those are a few of them that I want to share with you guys. Now, these are all very much so broad strokes, not specific exactly what I want to achieve. Like, for example, being able to rock a handstand. What is rocking a handstand? Do I want to be able to hold one for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 5 minutes? I don't know. That's what I need to hammer all of that out. I also need to hammer out a plan. So if I do want to do a handstand, what do I need to do? I need to start doing exercises that will help me get to my handstand, and I need to incorporate a practice regularly. When do I do this? How am I going to accomplish this? And that is the next step for all of these. For every single one of my resolutions, I now need to make a plan, smash it out, pick when I'm gonna start, how long I want to focus on it, how long is it gonna take for me to achieve it reasonably and also while pushing myself. Also, how flexible can I make it? Because this year's not gonna go how I plan on paper. I can plan all I want, but things are going to change and I have no idea what's going to. So I have to make things as flexible as possible, give myself a chance for failures, for screw ups, for things to not go to plan, because that's how life goes. And if you make resolutions that are super rigid, there's no flexibility with them, then if the teeniest thing could go wrong and then you're never going to achieve it because you didn't factor life into your plans. So that's what I'm gonna do now, and I'll show you guys a little bit of what I do for maybe 1 or 2 of the resolutions. Alrighty guys, so it has been only a split second for you, but a few hours for me. I just went through every single resolution and did as much in-depth planning as I could. Some things require some more research and other things like that, so I couldn't get completely in-depth to all of them. But a couple ones I want to share with you guys is my reading goal. I want to read 30 books this year. I used to be the ultimate bookworm, but life has kind of just gotten in the way and I haven't read nearly as much as I used to. So this has been a New Year's resolution of mine for a couple of years now, and it always ends up getting pushed to the side, but I've learned much more things have been done for planning, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I just made a little list here. All of this stuff was planning, not necessarily artistic bullet journal stuff, because that's what we're gonna get into next. But before I hop into that, I talked about earlier about I wanna be able to rock a headstand. I've decided that that is holding a handstand for 10 seconds. I honestly don't know how achievable that is. Part of me is like, it seems like it would be ridiculously easy, and in another parts like it might be really hard. So I figured I have a year, and if I achieve it early, then I move up the bar. And then another one is to start running, but I do not want to start running in winter. So I made a couple of lists. I did a 2021 master list, and then I did a 2021 habits where I'm like listing the habits that I'm going to track each month. I haven't made the proper habit trackers and everything for that yet. So I made those. For example, on my master list, I put March, get running shoes. Then I'll get my shoes and get everything planned out, and it is something I want to do in 2021, but not in January, that's for sure. And the same goes with 75 hard. If you guys have been following me for a while, you guys will know I failed 75 hard, and part of 75 hard is if you fail, then you have to start over, and I've decided to take a few month break in between starting over, but I am still going to finish, and I have to do it all over again this year. But again, I am not trying to do my outdoor workouts in the winter. I just don't want to do it. So I think I would put down that I wanted to start it in April. It'll be spring, not ridiculously hot yet, at least at the start, and hopefully that'll set me up for success. So now it's time for the 2021 bullet journal setup. Haven't done it yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. Don't know how artistic I'm going to be. From how I've written out everything in here, I've been in a really minimal kind of attitude. So it might just be like the bare bones of the what, and I can go back and make cool designs and stuff later. But this is really more about the actual planning itself. So let's hop into that, and I can't wait to see what my 2021 bullet journal looks like. So I'll find out. So it's been a couple days since I last checked in with you. I did my whole bullet journal setup, and it was way too dark to actually talk about what I had done. So I decided to wait, and everything just got the better of me, and now it's the day before I upload this video, and there's awful lighting, hence my odd corner background. I'm trying to get the best lighting on my face, but it's really overcast today, but I gotta work with what I've got. So let's hop right in. So I started out doing the cover page, just a simple 2021 with some cute little dots and stuff. Nothing crazy there. And then after all of my planning out each of my resolutions, I decided to make a 2021 habit tracker. So this is monthly, weekly, and daily habits that I want to keep throughout the whole year. And then I can just take the little tracker for each individual month and move it over to that month, and then bring it right back over when the month is over. And then when 2021's over, I'll have the trackers for each month, and the same deal with the weeks and the months. And then I made a future log. I just made it really simple. I just did a little calendar layout so I can see the days that each date falls, and then I just added a little gray box to just write down any dates that come up as I'm planning. Then we have my January cover page, and I styled this very similar to the 2021 cover page, just symmetry and all that. I thought it was cute. But then we just jumped right into my monthlies, and overall as a month I kept this very close to December. I really liked my December setup, and the things I've changed are things that pertain to new goals that I'm going to be having. So for my monthly layout, I did my normal calendar layout and my goals box. I've talked about this before, but again, it takes my yearly goals and I take it and look, okay, what am I going to accomplish this month? You'll see in later spreads for the month, I take that goals for the month and I break it down even further. So then I did my January focus spread, and again, I did this last month and I really liked it. I take a bunch of kind of subjects or categories of my life and I pick what I'm focusing on in those for January. Clearly, I can work on other things, but these are just my primary focuses and my priorities, really. So then I have my January habits, and this is exactly what I just pulled from my 2021 habits that I want to form. I pulled that and I put it directly into the spread. And then if there is anything else from actually filling out my focus or anything like that, any other habits I want to track as well in January specifically, then I left room to add those at the bottom. So then I have my January priority list, and this is something that is totally new. I decided to actually do it a week or two ago, like just after December began, and I started doing it for December, and I like it. I like it better than my master list too, because with a master list, you just have a giant list of all the things, and it's hard to just pick what to work on when you're looking at that list. But I decided to make a priority list, so I'll still have that master list, but then I almost immediately take things from the master list and put them in my priority list, and I have categories of 1 to 5, 1 being it needs to get done that day, and 5 is like, I want to get it done, but that's only if I got 1, 2, 3, and 4, all of those categories done. Like, there is no rush. It's just a tiny little thing that would be nice to have done, and then everything in between. And I really like it. And each day I can kind of like assess where things are on the priority list and move them up. So say something's on a 5 and it's something that has like a longer deadline. At a certain point, it would move up to a 4 as the deadline gets closer, and then a 3, and then a 2. The closer it is to 1, the more likely I'm going to end up working on it before the due date. So yeah, that's my priority list, and I really liked it. It's definitely very flexible and something that I don't know how easy it would be to do with a paper bullet journal, because with this, my priority list would fill up really quickly if I had to do it on paper, but with doing it on an iPad, I can just erase the stuff I've done, and the priority list is just things that I've done. In master list, I actually cross it out and I see, hey, yes, I completed that task. Now I'm realizing I didn't actually make a master list spread because it's been a few days, and I think I'm just gonna add one, obviously after this video, but it's pretty self-explanatory. You just put master list at the top and it's just a giant spread for just to put all of the to-dos in. So then we jump into my January stress tracker, and this is the same exact tracker that I've had for months. Again, I love it. The reflection is perfect. I don't need to go over it again, especially if you guys have seen my other bullet journal videos. And the same deal with my fitness tracker. Again, I think this is the 3rd month I'm doing this exact one. I might have just added in the intensity part for December though, and not had it in November. I can't remember. But either way, you guys have seen this exact spread before, but just with different colors. But I really like it. It's useful for all I need for my fitness goals. In here, all of my fitness goals that I want to reach, the planning for that comes into play when I'm actually writing my workouts, which is not in my bullet journal at all. So then I have my January spending spread, and this is almost exactly the same thing I had for December, but if you guys remember that video, you'll realize as I was mid-talking about it, I realized there was nothing that summed up the whole month. So I did do a little circle for each week where I can kind of put the percentages of my categories of spending, but then I also have a overall for the month bigger pie chart at the bottom that I'll update as the month goes along. And I have done this. I just took some lines off the bottom and I really like it, so I put it in my January one. So then we just jump into my weekly spreads, and I did this the exact same way that I did my December weeklies. I will say the one thing I struggle with is actively filling out the like fun and memories categories, which I don't think is a fault of the spread. I think that's a fault of like the hyper productivity that I've been living my life in. I've been working 7 days a week, but finals are over on Monday, so things will slow down and I will actually focus on living my life again. And something I really want to work on in 2021 is having a better work-life balance. So I really felt like it was important for me to continue to put those in that spread, even though I find it hard to actually fill out, because I find myself, I get to the end of the week and then I'm like, oh, I did all this stuff, but what did I do for fun? And a lot of the times I don't have many answers to that question, but we all have things to work on, and that's going to be one of my focuses in 2021. So that is it for all of my spreads that I've made for 2021. Clearly I did daily logging, but that's something I just do as I go. I don't do any preparation for that. We've got many great things to come in 2021. I'm really excited for stuff coming up on my channel. I'm gonna have a new upload schedule coming, but I'm not talking about that yet. And don't forget about my free workshop that I'm going to be hosting. If you guys are interested, again, the link will be down in the description box below, and I will be so happy to see you guys over there to learn all of the fitness, goal setting, nutrition, educational, all of it, all of those words. All of it will be in there, and it's just my gift to you guys, and I hope I'll see you over there. And if not, you can check me out on Instagram. My username is @jackies.journey_, and if I won't see you any of those places, then I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.